roughing the passer. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Second and inches at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, Green Bay.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
16. Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
2nd and 5.
Wins to throw again. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
For another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz now on 1st down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Wentz. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Flushed out right. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Packers 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left.
Carson Wentz.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Williams. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 25-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Rodgers. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Eagles 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Flush to his right. Fighting his target, it's Ward. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.